What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video I thought it would be really cool to talk about Black Friday. So I have done quite a few videos on Black Friday, stop shopping, stuff like that. I'll try and do my best to link a couple of those videos down below and in the cards throughout this video. And today I wanted to just talk about Black Friday for 2020. I feel like this is going to be a very unusual Black Friday situation, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about it, kind of spread my wealth of knowledge. Not really knowledge, I have 2 brain cells up there, but in case you're interested in hearing my perspective when it comes to how I will personally be shopping for Black Friday, during Black Friday, everything in between, then let's get into it. So I didn't say in the intro, I did record this look. This look may be up this same week of this video because I'm aiming to get this video up next week. So I'm thinking it's going to be up the same link, and I will have it linked down below along with everything else that I always do my best to link for you all. So Black Friday in 2020 is obviously going to be affected because of the coronavirus. This is something that I feel like everybody knows, everybody expects, everybody is kind of prepared for, but are you really prepared? Are you? So I actually have only made one order currently from the Sephora VIB sale. And I made that order the weekend that the sale started for Rouge, and I am now just getting it, and today is it's pretty much been almost a week since I made that order. Between processing, shipping, and actually getting to my house, it took about a week. And that's me being VIB Rouge and being guaranteed 1-day priority shipping. So I think we really need to take into account that shipping in general, regardless of if it's from a brand that's within the US or whatever country you are living at, or within a country or outside of the country that you're living in, it is going to be delayed. I mean delayed, especially if you're doing international shipping. That is going to be a mess of gargantuan proportions because they just have really been slowing down on like actually getting through stuff. I mean, but that's also because there was so much stuff that they really had to get through customs and all that, that like your makeup order isn't about to be on their priority list. So for me, I really want you guys to first take into account shipping, take into account your personality. If you're one of those people who really wants a package the next hour after you made a purchase, maybe don't do international shipping. Maybe don't even ship during or purchase during Black Friday at all, because a lot of brands are doing either pre-Black Friday sales right now or their actual Black Friday sales right now. I've gotten quite an obscene amount of emails in my inboxes. I've gotten alerts from apps that I have on my phone of brands just doing sales before the real Black Friday week, month really starts. And I think you guys really need to take that into account. So for me, for example, I have made 2 purchases from clothing brands that are not based in the US now. So this is before Black Friday, and they should actually be getting to me around the Thanksgiving holiday situation. And I did that purposely for a couple of reasons. One, they already had sales that I was okay and comfortable with purchasing the amount of products that I wanted. 2, I wanted to make sure that my products were in stock. I hate when I wait until a really nice sale, I get on the website and the product that I wanted was out of stock. Then what were you waiting for? That's how I feel. So for me, you really need to take into account that as well. Make sure to realize that a lot of brands are already doing sales, especially the brands who sneak in like their friends and family sale, then they do a fall sale, then they do a pre-Black Friday sale. Take into account all of that. Now, what I will say is that sometimes, not always, the actual sale during Black Friday is better, but let's say you're getting 30-40% off now. In my opinion, just go ahead and get the product. You know it's already in stock. You know you're going to get it before all the hop and the hubbub of everybody else's purchases. So you're not going to get your package stuck in all of that calamity. Why not? That's just my opinion. 3, don't over purchase, and specifically purchase from brands with a specific percentage off. So for me, like I said, I've already picked up 2 more carts worth of clothes this month. I am done when it comes to clothes. I picked up quite a bit of shirts. I picked up quite a bit of pants. I feel content. Yes, I may look at some things and like tab some things, and maybe I'll pick up 1 or 2 clothes here and there. But for like really just reinvigorating my closet, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. But so that's allowing me to not over purchase, right? And even with makeup, oh dear Lord, makeup purchasing is steep. But also know the percentage going into whatever brand you want. So for me, if it's not at minimum 30% off when I get to that website on Black Friday, I am not picking anything up. And this has been something that I have done for the past 2 or 3 years now. I know there have been quite a few brands and sites that I have wanted to pick up from, but because they did not meet that minimum threshold of a percentage, I didn't pick anything up. And I feel that way because let's think about it. 10% is sales tax, okay? So really 20%, you're starting to get a little something. But 30% to me is like the bare minimum when it comes to Black Friday, because there's so many different brands, so many different websites that I'm interested in purchasing from at that time period, because of course everybody wants a sale, everybody wants a discount. So I don't want to be put into that pigeonhole of getting, 20% off of 20 different sites and putting $100 worth of stuff in each cart. That adds up. It doesn't matter how much you get off. At the end of the day, you still spending X amount of dollars. So for me, really take into consideration not overspending, but kind of in addition to that, also the percentage that you are willing to be your minimum. And then another thing that I really recommend, we are before Black Friday, get your mindset onto what you actually want to pick up. So for me, each brand, I've already created a list in my planner. I have like a bullet journal planner. In my planner, I have each brand that I am interested in picking up something from Black Friday, and I have listed out the specific item that I want from each brand. This helps you to stick to your plan. I find that a lot of people, especially with online shopping, they don't stick to their plan. So they may want, like if you go to Dominique Cosmetics, you may want the Latte 2 palette and 1 lip gloss, but you see the sale for the Latte palette is 50% off, so you add that into your cart. No, sis, that's not what you really wanted. You're just putting that in your cart because it's a really good discount. Really focus and narrow your mindset now into what you specifically want from each brand. That is just my opinion, my recommendation. Okay. Next, have some background knowledge of each brand. A lot of brands pop up from the woodwork right around this time period. A lot of brands may say, oh, you can get this palette right now, and it's in a pre-order, or even worse, the product was never going to be created. So have a mindset about, is this brand really officially a brand? Has anybody talked about this brand before to really support the fact that I will actually get my product? Maybe it won't be here tomorrow, but I'll actually get my product in advance or later on. Really try and do as much research as you can. I find that just Googling it, child, you can get Reddit threads, you can get YouTube videos, you can get blog posts, and if you see that multiple people have talked about this brand, then 9 times out of 10, they're on the up and up. So that's what I would recommend. For me personally, another thing that I'm personally keeping in mind is that, and just in general, I'm not shopping any new makeup brands, any new fashion brands, any new nail polish brands at all. This is really a time period for me. Black Friday is a time period for me to get products that I've wanted throughout the year, but I didn't want to pay the full price. That's how I use Black Friday. Then of course, buying Christmas gifts, but I only really buy for 2 people in my family, in my immediate family, so I don't really need Black Friday for that. But anyways, that is really some I think crucial things that I would recommend you as a consumer in preparation for Black Friday. You guys know I am a consumer at heart. I am always shopping. It is just me. I will caution you guys, please, if you feel the need, the urge, the undying loyalty to be that person that is going into store during Black Friday, please be safe. This is a year that we're not only trying to stay safe so that you don't get run over by crazy people who want a TV that's $100 off. We're also making sure you guys stay 6 feet away from each other so that the coronavirus does not continue to spread, while researchers and developers are trying to create a drug to hopefully suppress this whole situation. So for me, I would recommend, child, just stay at home. Stay at home. But if that's something that, like, it's a family tradition, it's something that you always do, you used to do with a family member, and you want to do it again for the remembrance, I'm not going to hold you up. Be great. But if you can, and if you're willing, I would recommend just staying home. It's one less stress. You can shop in the luxury of your bed, in your clothes. I mean, what's better than that? To me, nothing. So, okay, so I have quite a few brands that I want to talk about personally, and I'm going to hopefully run through this really quickly because the first part of this video took longer than I thought. I had so many more tips than I thought. So, just to let you guys know, there are a couple of brands I will be purchasing, like I said, Black Friday, because they are international brands. I think I'm only going to make one makeup international brand purchase. There are a couple of brands that I've talked about in my must-have gags, but those I'm interested. But there's this one brand that I really want to get quite a few things from. So yeah, okay, Menagerie Cosmetics. So Menagerie Cosmetics is a brand that I have quite a few eyeshadow palettes from, and I'm just really excited to try out more from the brand. So I would personally like the Killer Purr palette and the Peach Setting Powder. Now I know I've told myself that I only need one loose powder, and I already have 3, but I love the brand so much. I want to try more from them. And I wish they already had their concealer. I know they sneak peeked that they were coming out with the concealer too. So maybe I'll wait for the concealer. I'm going to do that. So, see, talking to you guys, I really helped myself narrow it down. So I really only want the Killer Purr palette, which is, I believe, the only palette that they have released that I don't have. And then I also want that single yellow blush. Those are the 2 things that I'm going to be picking up from that brand, as long as they have, like I said, at least 30% off. I am not picking up from a brand that does not have 30% off, because then I can just buy from them during the normal random sales throughout the year. Strobe Cosmetics. So I have only tried this brand once prior, and I hated the formula, but this was pre their reformulation. I did go ahead and pick up the It's Frickin' Bats palette, but I don't know when that's going to get to me, to be quite honest. So I am still intrigued to pick up the Arcana palette, and depending on if there's a good sale, depending on if there's a good sale, I may go ahead and pick up that one palette to round up my collection to 2. And I think that'll be good. The other 2 palettes are cute, but they're not something that I feel I really need in my collection. Melt Cosmetics. Really, the one thing I want from Melt Cosmetics is that bloody Beetlejuice collection. I want so much from that collection that is going to be the biggest hit to my financial budget for this day, is going to be that Beetlejuice collection. I cannot wait. I am very intrigued by both of the palettes, some of the eyeliners, and what else? There were a couple other things that I was really interested in. So I will be making a pretty substantial order from that collection by itself, and that's pretty much all I want from the collection or from that brand. The other palette that I'm interested in, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get with the remaining days of the VIB sale, so there's no need for me to pick that up from there. Still, Dominique Cosmetics. I've still been interested in this brand. I've always been intrigued. I've just never pulled the trigger. I am intrigued to see what the price for their Latte 2 palette is and one of their lip glosses. I don't know what it is about that lip gloss, but I'm just very intrigued. I want to know more. So we'll see. once again, what the percentage off from those brands are, because if they ain't kicking it, they ain't getting my money. Okay, I kind of X'd out Pat McGrath because I bought a Pat McGrath palette during the VIB sale, but I've really been loving my Pat palettes. I've really been loving them. So she's still on the back burner. I don't really want to get anything, but if the sale is good, okay. Nomad Cosmetics. I really enjoy this brand. I get quite a bit of use out of all of my palettes from them. I would love to get the Orient Express palette. There's something about that palette that I just feel the urge to try it and really just see if it is as if the ability to work on my complexion is good or not, and how I would like it in my collection. It is a bigger palette for them, but you know, I've rearranged my eyeshadow palette, so I'm pretty sure I have room for that one along with all of these others. So I'm excited. Hopefully I'll pick that up. And I'm also interested in one of their blush palettes. You guys know I love shimmery blushes, and the palette is like a shimmery blush, maybe 2 shimmery blushes and a shimmery highlighter and a highlighter. So I would love to pick that up and just try. No. Rewind, freeze. This is the single pan blush that I saw that looks beautiful, and it's like an orangey one. So your girl's gonna get that. The next brand is one that I'm going to be getting pre Black Friday, so we can go ahead and skip them. Let me X them out now. Alamar Cosmetics. They have 2 face palettes that I'm very interested in. They have one that's a blush face palette, and the other is a bronzer. I want both of those face palettes. I have been waiting patiently, just waiting for my time to finally get these palettes, and the time is now. So I will be getting that. The next brand I'm also going to be picking up pre-Black Friday through Ulta, because Ulta has a couple of different things going on. In case you didn't know, Ulta right now has where you can get a $25 or a $20 gift card if you spend $100 pre a certain date. I'll have the date on the screen. And then they also have given out a $15 off of $75 by a certain date. Once again, I'll have that on the screen. So those two, I'm going to hopefully combine them. So I'm going to take the $15 off, but I'm also going to make sure that my order is over $100, and I'm going to be picking up quite a bit from Nabla with that order. I'm going to make sure that order is done pre-Black Friday. Yeah, it has to be pre-Black Friday, because after Black Friday the coupons are over. So that is definitely going to be something that I'm going to be picking up very soon, next week probably, if not the week after that, the next time I get paid. So we'll see. Juvia's Place. So Juvia's Place has created a couple of different palettes that I was very intrigued by during my no-buy. One was the chocolates. I really just like the depth and variety in those shades, so I'm very intrigued by that one. The Nomad palette, very intrigued by that one. And lastly, the Warrior 2 palette. So I'm pretty sure those are the 3 palettes I'm going to pick up. When it comes to Juvia's Place, I'm not too concerned about getting their products during Black Friday. Juvia's Place always does insane sales. So if I don't get it, or I don't have the money, or whatever have you, that's an easy pass. There are a couple other of these brands where I feel like they never do sales, and I really want to make sure I focus in on those during Black Friday. Proper Beauty. So I've heard an obscene amount of things, all of us have, about Proper Beauty, and I would just be intrigued to try their lipsticks. They have some interesting undertones with some of their nudes, and you guys know I love a funky undertone. So there are 3 lipsticks that I was interested in: Finesse, Focused, and Fighter. They all have like a yellowy undertone, which is perfect for me. So I'm looking into those 3 lipsticks. And the best part about Proper is that, from what I can tell, they usually put the sales on the items already, and then you can use a discount code from an influencer to add on top of that. So I'm hoping to do that. I need to write down my discount codes under, so I don't have to hunt and fight for them. I know that Jessica has a Proper Beauty discount code, and since she was the first person I saw display them, I think I'm going to use her discount code. And there are a couple other brands I feel like she has a code with, so I'm going to really work on finding those and using them to your girl's advantage. Makeup by Yolando. This is a brand I've gotten a couple of things from, not too much, but I have just enjoyed the brand, interested in the brand. I enjoy everything about them. They are a black owned brand. So I am interested in getting the Jam Rock No Limitations palette, the setting spray, and then there's one specific brush that I'm interested in, and that is because I find that I do not have that many flat shader brushes in my collection. I find that that is one of the categories of brushes that I run out of immediately because I'm too lazy to clean my brushes. So that is a brush that I would like to bring into my collection. It's probably nothing fancy, but it will be another brush that I can use before I run out of all the brushes in that style. So those are 3 products I'm really interested in, and that's not a brand that I'm itching for. I will say I just finished a setting spray, so it wouldn't hurt to get another one. And also this one, the top is broken now. It comes out and like spritz, and it's just it was beautiful at the beginning. I don't know what happened, but yeah, so we shall see. We shall see. The next brand I actually intend to purchase another order from Sephora, so that will be covered. And then we have some other things. So I have one more makeup brand, and that is ColourPop. I know, ColourPop, but I want a couple of things from them. They're supposed to be relaunching the Child palette during this time period. I also want some blushes and some other things from the range. I want to try their freckle pen. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not going to be annoyed if I don't make the ColourPop order. That's another brand where it's like I wait till I have an obscene amount of stuff that I'm interested in, and then I make a big plunge. Right now I have about 50 plus items of stuff that I'm interested in purchasing from ColourPop. So it'd be a nice little thick order, but if I don't get to it, like I said, there are other brands that are just on priority number uno that is not that deep. Okay, so I have one more makeup brand, and that's Meadows Cosmetics. So this is going to be the one exception. I've never tried this brand before, but I am interested in 2 palettes. I'm interested in their Lemonade palette, and I'm going to eat my words because I'm actually interested in the Neon NUA face palette. I've heard so many good things that I'm intrigued. You guys know I get so much use out of face palettes. It's insane. So I'm intrigued. That's a brand that's going to be definitely on the bottom totem pole because, like I said, I've not tried the brand before, and I don't know what their shipping is and all that. So we'll see. But I'm not too like in a rush to purchase from them. I have one professional brand that I'm interested in looking in, and that's Maran Makeup. They have a palette, a water activated palette that I have been lusting after for this whole year. I did so much Halloween makeup, and the palette that I had, which was a cream base, it was like going through its own thing. So I had to actually throw that palette away. And I do want another palette, not only for Halloween makeup, but just also to like create artistic looks and stuff. So I'm pretty set that I'm going to be picking that palette up. I just wanted to see if they had a discount on it during Black Friday. If they don't, that's fine. During like maybe December, January, I will definitely pick that palette up because I'm overweighting. I just need that palette in my life. And then there's one nail polish based distributor that I go to. So it is called it's called HB Beauty Bar. They do have makeup and other things, but I only go there for their nail polish. And I have a couple of different nail polishes that I would like to pick up from various different brands. The only reason I didn't do it prior is because I still have, let's say, about 20 nail polishes that I need to swatch, photograph, and then put into hopefully my drawer. My drawer is getting real stuffy, so I don't know if they'll fit, but yeah. So I'm trying to just feel it out. So we'll see if I pick those up. I really do want them, but I'm trying to fluff off the excess, and we'll see how that works. So I have quite a few brands, quite a few items that your girl is interested in. I can only imagine what the total of this would be if I pick this full price, let alone even if I pick all of this stuff up during discount. I am by no means attempting to pick all of this stuff up. That's not the goal. My goal is to know going into Black Friday the brand's websites that I'm going to basically be stalking, and also what items on each website I really want. If any of these brands do a sale prior to Black Friday that I feel comfortable in, you best believe your girl is going to go ahead and scoop it up. I'd rather honestly pick up a majority, if not all of my stuff pre-Black Friday, than deal with the hassle of doing it Black Friday. But I will tell you one thing. The one website that I will be refreshing every 2 seconds is Melt Cosmetics. That's the brand. That's the brand that, like, if I get nothing else from this whole situation, it's going to be something from that Melt Cosmetics Beetlejuice collection. And I don't even like Beetlejuice. Maybe I should watch it to, like, expunge that opinion. Anyways, this has been a long video. I can only imagine how the editing went because I feel like I was all over the place. I was very energetic in the face. Hopefully the volume was good because of that, because I was on it. But I would love to hear you guys' opinions about my tips, your opinions about the products that I'm interested in. Because of course, if I bring anything into my collection, I'm going to show you guys and I'm going to record with it. That's without a shadow of a doubt. So I would love to hear if there's something that I didn't talk about from a brand that you would like to see me record with, or if there was something that you really want to see me record with that I just talked about. Let me know, because then that'll be more higher on my priority other than the Melt Cosmetics palette, because yeah. So yeah, I would love to hear your opinions, and that's about it. So as always, y'all, I hope you know Black lives really do matter. Please remember to wear a mask and stay safe, and remember, your sanity is key. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.